Hey, this is a video in the financial series. It's going to be on coffer and double money. Okay? 2 Chronicles 24:11. Now it came to pass that at what time the chest was brought into the king's office by the hand of the Levites, and when they saw that there was much money, the king's scribe and the high priest's officer came and emptied the chest and took it and carried it to his place. Thus did they day by day and gathered money in abundance. One Samuel 6:8, and take the ark of the Lord and lay it upon the cart, and put the jewels of gold, which ye return him for a trespass offering, in the coffer by the side thereof, and send it away that it may go. 1 Samuel 6:11, and they laid the ark of the Lord upon the cart and the coffer with the mice of gold and the images of their emerods. 1 Samuel 6:15, and the Levites took down the ark of the Lord and the coffer that was with it, wherein the jewels of gold were, and put them on the great stone. And the men of Bethshema offered burnt offerings and sacrificed sacrifices the same day unto the Lord. Two Kings 12:9, but Jedediah the priest took a chest and bored a hole in the lid of it, and set it beside the altar on the right side, as one cometh into the house of the Lord. And the priests that kept the door put therein all the money that was brought into the house. Double money's in there twice. Genesis 43, and take double money in your hand, and the money that was brought again in the mouth of your sacks, and carry it again in your hand. Peradventure it was an oversight. That was when Joseph's brothers had extra stuff in their bag. And Genesis 43:15, the men took that present, and they took double money in their hand, and Benjamin, and they rose up and went down to Egypt and stood before Joseph. Here's a message from the Book of Mormon, Alma 2:34. Thus he cleared the ground, or rather the bank, which was on the west of the river Sidon, throwing the bodies of the Lamanites who had been slain into the waters of Sidon, that thereby his people might have room to cross and contend with the Lamanites and the Amalekites on the west side of the river Sidon. King 2 Kings 22:7, howbeit there was no reckoning with them of the money that was delivered, because they dealt faithfully. 2 Kings 12:8, the priests consented to receive no more money of the people. Neither they repair the breaches of the house. Judges 5:19, the king came and then fought the kings of Canaan in Tanakh by the waters of Medigo, and they took no gain of money. Deuteronomy 15:11 says, "The poor shall never cease out of the land. Therefore I command thee, saying, Thou shalt open thy hand wide unto thy brother, to the poor and to the needy that's in thy land." Nehemiah 12:44, at that time were some appointed over the chambers of the treasures for the offerings, for the first fruits, and for the tithes, to gather into them out of the fields of the cities the portions of the law for the priests and the Levites. For Judah rejoiced for the priests, and for the Levites that waited. Money or stuff is in there. Exodus 22:7, if a man shall deliver unto his neighbor money or stuff to keep, that could be interpreted drugs, money or stuff to keep, and it be stolen out of the man's house, if the thief be found, let him pay double. Two Kings 23:35, Jehoiakim gave the silver and the gold to Pharaoh, but he taxed the land to give the money according to the commandment of Pharaoh. He exacted silver and gold of the people of the land, everyone according to his taxation, to give it to Pharaoh Necho. Thou shalt not lend upon usury to the brother, usury of money, usury of victuals, usury of anything that's lent upon usury. Here's a message from the U.S. Code, 18 U.S. Code 472. It says the term obligation or other security of the United States includes bonds, certificates of indebtedness, national bank currency, Federal Reserve notes, Federal Reserve bank notes, gold certificates, silver certificates, fractional notes, certificates of deposits, checks, or drafts for money. Checks, drafts of money drawn by or upon authorized officers of the United States, stamps, and other representatives of value of whatever denomination issued under any act of Congress, and also canceled United States stamps.